I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair,
What the hell?
your body steps forward and raises the blade.
What's going on, everyone? Karma here, and we are back with more Slay the Princess, and we are going to try to make even more copies of this poor girl. Okay, Oh, wait, are these, like, combined together? Oh, I see, to get all three of those. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get you out of here, try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything in here, or retrieve the blade. So are we supposed to, like, do all three of these? Like, that doesn't make sense why they're all highlighted. Well, let me go ahead and save, just in case, I guess. Oh, no. I saved. Return. There we go.
Wait, that's not right. Go on.
Oh!
Step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands...
Oh, yikes.
different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
I see.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Yeah, that's what happens.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
What the heck?
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't...
Oh, it's like all
Do you not have anything
wonky.
witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
No.
I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Yeah. Oh.
Nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
I
falls
see.
apart.
They all, like, became one?
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others they just don't fit.
I don't know what happened to you, girl.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Fix us?
I mean, I'll try.
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Well, they do.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Okay, I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No, you just destroyed. I'm not gonna fix you. I'll do my best. Oh. Okay, and away she goes. I see. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is not the end for you. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared. Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but not for me. There we go.
Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. He's just messing with us. Right?
I'm not messing with you guys. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The decay you've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
I see.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts each other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? What do you think of this vessel? You know that at the end of this, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what happens when we leave? Have you figured out what you want to be? Do you still not care what I bring next? I don't want to go back. I just want to stay here forever if I have to. Okay, let me save. And then we'll go through everything. Let's start with... at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
I don't resent you. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion one way or another on the matter. I just want it all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me and I hate you. I think I hate myself. Or I think I hate you. Where did I get myself from? Not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you.
It does seem small from here. And the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
I see. What do you think of this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction. A winding kaleidoscope of paths and walk. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
I see.
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Alright then. How can you stand to be a
As
contradiction?
easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
I see. You know, blah blah blah. Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
I see.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Have you figured out what you'll want when we've finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
I see. Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Aww, how sweet. Okay. How many more vessels do I need to bring
We will
you?
know when we near our destination.
Well, save one more time. What if I say I don't want to go back anymore?
If you need time, then I will wait with you.
Oh, well. Can I continue to wait?
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone.
It's probably gonna exit the game
I am
like
not
last
here,
time.
But I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage.
Oh, so poetic.
You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be
Yeah,
you.
it's the same as last time. It's gonna exit the game, and we'll have to reopen it.
Until you're ready
Yep, there we go. It's gone. Alright, open it right back up. Alright, give it a second to load. And
You
here
have
we
returned
go.
to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Okay, I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
And I died. As usual. Alright.
You're on a path.
I don't
in the
care,
woods.
Mr. Narrator. Okay, let's see here. Have you ever considered that maybe the only reason she's because she's locked up? Okay, well, I guess we'll just go
While I
through. I think I've already
appreciate
used that dialogue, yeah. Okay. Continue to the cabin.
You
Screw
make
it,
your
no
way up
point
the
talking to the narrator. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll do a save. What if I just enter the basement with nothing?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
You say that every
Her
time.
voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Honestly, I don't care, dude. Here, let's save one more time. Oh, so I can choose to lie or actually be honest? I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be?
I'm not
before
gonna
it
lie
finally
about saving
sinks
her. I'm
in?
gonna legitimately try.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Alright, down we go.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
I suppose.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Well,
I
I'll
hope
do
you
my
got
best
something
to help
deal with
you.
these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I don't care. Shut up. I'm not listening to you anymore. You've only ever screwed me over. I'll see what I can do. We're just gonna commit. We're gonna commit, not even
Only
bother
making this
saving.
more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
I don't care. Shut up.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Maybe, but I don't
Whoever
know.
locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I suppose you're right. Alright, let's save here again. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
I
Or
guess
if that
maybe.
doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Oh, yikes.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
Yeah, I guess, but dang, that's
Attempt to make your
brutal.
way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
What
You
the
hear
heck?
click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
What the heck? Who locked
You're
me
here
in
to slay
here?
the princess, and you won't leave until
Oh,
the task
the
is
narrator,
done.
you bitch.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken
I
the
knew
blade
it. Like, the
you were
narrator is
supposed
pulling
to.
the strings here. I hate the freaking narrator.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yep, they did.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Oh
hesitates
my
before
gosh,
raising her
holy
arm to her
crap.
mouth, her teeth
Oh.
tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you,
Yikes.
the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
I don't want
Or
to
we
strike.
could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better
Ugh,
judgment, you place the
no.
blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the
Oh
princess's arm,
god,
just
this
above
hurts
the
to look
unyielding
at.
chain binding her to this place. You cut into
But you're
her
literally
flesh.
like cutting her artery. She's just gonna bleed out.
The blade is sharp, and it takes
Oh,
little effort to crack
gross.
through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
It hurts.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yep, let's go. Approach the locked door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair,
What the hell?
your body steps forward
No.
and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch
No!
me.
Screw this. What the hell?
What are you doing?
Oh, we can warn her? Alright, here, let's save. I guess most people wouldn't think to scroll down, but you can warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this,
I know
right?
I don't, but he's forcing me
Body
to.
lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Oh god.
Princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
I don't care about getting out of here alive. Alright, resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
Okay.
We
No,
both
stay
know
away
this
from us. I don't want to
isn't
hurt you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Oh god, she's gonna kill us.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't ready
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
yet. Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done.
Yep, we just
For her
gotta
sake.
tough it out, tough it
her
out.
sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
I don't care. I don't
Whatever.
care.
She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I see.
I'm sorry.
Poor girl.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Nope, she doesn't. She's just kind of stabbing blindly and really screwing us
Apparently
over.
not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I guess you're right.
I'm so
Aw. The trauma.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Aw.
It can't just end like this, right?
Well, we'll
That's
respawn.
bitch coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
Yeah,
Everything
it's
goes
true.
dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Damsel. What if I just don't kill her every time?
You're on a
Will we get a
path
good
in the
ending?
woods.
Here, let's save one more time. Okay, and in that
You're
basement is a
here to
princess.
slay her.
I don't care. Alright, so we're gonna proceed to the cabin.
A warning. Before you go in, if she will lie.
I don't
she will
care.
cheat,
You say that every
she will
time.
do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay.
If only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
Yeah.
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
I love this guy.
Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Fair enough.
Yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Okay, proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I
The
see.
blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. Well then, let's go ahead and save real quick. I'm using up all my saves, dang. Let's approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next. What are you talking about?
Okay, same as always, but you know, never
Reach
hurts
forward,
to check.
rub your hand, but there was a mirror a second. Now it's gone.
Same dialogue.
Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Oh my gosh,
The
that
door to
dialogue.
the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
No,
A soft
this
voice
is
carries
the
up
nicest
stairs.
place so far.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
Aww.
I think we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
It didn't seem like it last time.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right?
Oh yeah,
She
she
may not
can.
be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Yeah.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Well, I'm here.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing, and she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
Waiting
does.
for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you? That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us.
Yeah, but it was because of the
Only because he
narrator.
made us try and kill her.
Exactly.
It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
I don't want to.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
You're horrible.
Horrible for you, maybe. But we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
That's true.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to
Well, we don't even know if she
rescue
actually
her?
ended the world. We have no proof of that other than the narrator, who is proven to be extremely unreliable.
We never saw a world end.
Exactly.
Now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Okay, I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask. Did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm so sorry. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Yeah, I'm just gonna be upfront about it.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Aww, I'm glad she thinks
She
that.
took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Well, because she remembers it.
That's because she's perfect.
Yeah.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid
Oh
little
my
voice like
gosh.
him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Okay, do. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Yikes. Ugh, I don't want to,
We won't be
though.
laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? Didn't care
Nah.
last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted.
Yo,
So
shut
go
up.
ahead and
You've
slay
lost all
her.
credibility in my mind, narrator. What happened after I
You
died?
died, and now we're talking.
Why did you kill me?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
I don't. Oh, I mean, we were being
warned her of the
controlled.
cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Well, you're manipulating me too, so what's the difference? But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world? I'm not even gonna bother that. I'm just
No.
gonna rescue
I
her.
can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Fair enough.
You wouldn't.
Ooh, angry.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Well, we have no proof of that.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
I don't
I
care.
can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Of course.
The princess jumps up and
Aww.
smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
I don't
Luckily
care.
for Mr.
Doesn't matter to
Romance,
me.
We don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
Let's save real quick. Honestly, I guess I'll ask.
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Well, now's your
She doesn't
chance.
even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
I have a theory, like, what if the only reason she's ending the world is because we died and she's just trying to fix things? And so, if given the right opportunity, she won't end it.
You're so
She only
gullible.
ends it
Is the only thing
because
you've ever doubted
she doesn't
the
like
actual truth?
what's going on and she wants to restart.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. Okay. I'm gonna insist for her to pick something. There must be... I want you to tell me what you
I
want.
just want to make you happy.
Her eyes become more
She
anime.
can't just want to make us happy.
Okay, the music got a little
It
weird.
makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Okay, but what would make you happy? You have to want something more than just making me happy. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. I want you to make me unhappy. You want the world to end? You have to want something more than just making me
I'll
happy.
find something else to want if that makes you happy.
What the heck?
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust
She's
her now?
changing into like a weird anime girl. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me.
If that's what makes you happy.
What the heck?
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big
She's
deal.
literally physically changing. There must be something you
I just want to
want.
make you happy.
There's gotta be something more,
Is it just
girl.
me, or does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
I don't know. Oh. Okay. Goodbye. She got sucked into the void again. You don't get the chance to ask another question, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She was our perfect match. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a mirror?
Well, it's gonna be okay. Just trust me.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes.
You'll be
I fear that
fine.
we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
You'll be okay.
End us all before I die of a broken heart.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror, gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them believe, but you need to see what's in it. I see. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think there are people out there? Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? Do you have thoughts on this vessel? Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one? Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and save. So are we almost to the end? Because I see that, like, if this is the last stage... Here. The voices speak to me.
Their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does. And when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does. And when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. We're going to finally have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
I suppose that's true. Oh, shit. Sorry, my cat just fucking jumped on my back and just absolutely obliterated me. I am so sorry if that was noisy, you guys. Let's see. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
I see.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Okay, let's see. Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Do you think anything is real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
I guess. Whole entropy thing. How many more?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
I see. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
I see. I'm ready to go back then.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
I suppose
I
so.
will be here, waiting for you.
Sounds good to me. Alright, and we're back.
You're on a path.
Alright, screw you, narrator. Alright, to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess. A warning.
Okay, I
She
don't
will
care.
lie.
I know she'll say that, and you're gonna say that, but who cares?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale
Okay,
and musty.
well... Once again, I don't think I'm going to take the blade. I'm gonna see what I can do.
The door to the basement.
Okay. I guess I can just be honest with her.
You must have the wrong address.
Okay.
Great job. You've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
I don't care about surprise.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful.
Okay, we already
How could someone like this be a
heard
threat
this.
to anyone?
You're joking about coming here to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains? Hold on, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up for a reason. I wasn't kidding when I said I wasn't here to kill you. You're apparently gonna end the world if I'm the first person you've seen in a while. What have you been eating or drinking? What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I won't kill you, but I can't set you free. I'm gonna keep you locked here. I'm sorry, I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up. I'll retrieve the blade. Wow, a lot of options. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. Alright, I'm gonna ask some questions. What have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
I'm just
This is the only time
curious.
this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Yeah, I would assume so. What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
I see.
Is princess her name or her title? What if it's both?
Princess.
Imagine being named Princess.
That's funny. I'll give him that. So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Fair enough, I guess.
Sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird.
Well, if we remember, like, she's very fragmented and doesn't have a full sense of self, so I guess it would make sense if she doesn't know her name. That's what we need her to be awakened
She
for.
hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully, you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Okay, for all I know, you're locked up for a reason. I wasn't kidding. You're apparently gonna end the world. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here? I'm going to... I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here. I'm gonna examine the
Only
chains.
making this more difficult.
Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
I don't care. Shut up, narrator.
You're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall.
Is it gonna
Give
be
them a
the same
tug.
as last
They're
time,
large
though?
and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No, I don't.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Okay, well... I'm
Okay,
afraid it's gonna be the
I'll be
exact
here.
same as
Good
last
luck.
time. Okay.
What-
Well...
Your
Let me
shouts
outta
and
here.
pleas are met.
So it is the same as
Make
last
your way
time.
through.
Okay, well now I don't even get... Oh, save. Okay, approach the door. So it's... Oh, yeah, see, I can't warn her anymore. Well then, let's go back to... Here, we'll load. Here. Yes. Okay, let's do... Let's see, Wait, is that a rhetorical question? Do you know me? I see. So I guess those are blocked out? Well then... I guess let's just go? Alright, so let's go back in. I don't think I can leave again. Because that'll also go the same way.
Don't mention it.
Okay,
It's all part of the job.
let's continue and then...
You make a warning before you go any further.
I don't care. Proceed in the cabin. So maybe this time, so that we have a little bit of variety, I'll take the blade. But I'll still try to
The
be nice to
interior of the
her.
cabin is almost...
Okay, take the blade.
You take the blade.
Okay, and enter the basement. Okay. I'll just be honest with her. I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Okay, sure.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Well, she already seems a little more, like, not
Walk down the
cool with me,
stairs
I guess.
And lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Yeah, apparently so. I think this is the one we already did. Well... Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk
Well,
things
that's kind of
out.
what I was planning to do, but you
She
know.
makes a compelling point. What if we didn't?
Yeah,
kill her?
this is
What if we just
100% the route I
dropped the
already did.
blade and talked. Don't you dare.
But you know what? We'll try it.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Exactly. Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Okay.
Against your better judgment.
Yeah, this is the route
you
we
step
already did. The
forward
one
to
where she
speak
became
with
like
the
a
princess
goddess or
face to
something.
face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
I don't care.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
How would I get you out of here? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? How would I get you out of here? We'll start
You
there.
can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
I guess so.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
She definitely is. We already
She
know.
is. I'm sure of it.
Well, how long have you been down here?
Too long.
Yeah, I
Note the
know.
lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Okay, well. Alright, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Shut up, narrator. I'm getting you out of here. We're gonna get you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Leave me alone, narrator. I make
Walk
my
up
own
to the chains binding
decisions.
the princess
You
to
don't
the
own
wall
me.
And give them a tug. They're large. And
Okay,
heavy,
well, same
far
thing
too solid
as
for you to even
Don't
usual.
have the key? Maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Well, it's not gonna work.
Whoever locked the princess away.
Okay, and if there isn't a key, I'm gonna check. I'll find something.
I'll be here.
Okay, sounds good.
You attempt to make your way out of
And
the
once
basement.
again,
Is someone else here?
I'm locked in by the narrator. Get me out of
Shouts and
here.
pleas, you're here to slay.
Uh-huh. Try the door and return to the stairs.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so
I
much
really don't
easier
care,
if you'd
man.
simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
For the narrator.
Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yep,
The
they did.
knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Okay,
You
fair
won't
enough, I
like
guess.
What happens if you do that?
Well, I'm gonna do it anyways.
Against your better judgment,
Eee.
place the blade
Okay,
against the
once
princess's
again, I
arteries.
don't like it. Ooh, I don't want to watch it
The blade is
again.
sharp and you
So
make quick work
gross.
of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the
Ew,
bleeding stub of
yikes.
her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is
Okay.
she so composed after losing
Hopefully,
an
I'm
arm?
not still
Thank you.
forced to kill her. Approach the door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too
Hmm.
high. You can't just, as the princess. Wait.
Okay.
This isn't fair. Watch me.
They're gonna make me do it again. Oh, wait. Awesome. Warn
Stop
her.
that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Okay. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No, I'm
You're
not
doing
going
your best
to.
to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Yep, that's exactly what's going
I'll
on.
make this quick.
Thank you. I hope you know
Steps
how to
forward
actually
and
use a knife,
pries the
unlike
blade
the
from your
last
rigid
lady.
hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
I'm sure you will.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
Yep, it
I'm
is.
afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
It was worth it. Alright, chapter 2, The Prisoner.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of you're here
Okay,
to
so
slay
we're
her.
back here. Okay, I'm wise to your
My
tricks.
Tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth.
Yeah, I wouldn't
There's got to be
either.
a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yeah,
You know
I
can hear
suppose.
you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Doubtful.
And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Honestly, I don't care, bro. Okay, well, can I leave? Because now I'm in the thing where I've never left before. Oh, nope. I can't. Alright, go to the cabin.
A warning. Before you
I don't care.
She will lie. Yeah.
You say that
you
every
just
time. Oh.
wink out loud.
Wait, what did he say? Don't believe a word she says. Just go and take the knife. And do... Oh, it's not even like showing me the full thing. What you're supposed to. Wink. Oh, okay.
No, I didn't. Wink.
LOL.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Alright, go into the cabin. Alright, let's see if it's any different this time.
The interior of the cabin
Oh, it
is
is.
less a cozy woodland retreat.
It's still the same,
and
like,
more a
prisoner
dungeon.
door, but the windows are
A few
different.
pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I
The
see.
blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Well, I don't want to, so I'm gonna first approach the mirror.
You walk up to the
As usual, I don't know if it's significant, but I'm
reach
still
forward,
trying.
Rub your... But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone.
Okay.
If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
True, true. Alright, and we're gonna just
I'm
enter the
afraid I'm
basement
gonna
with no
insist you
blade.
take the blade.
Aw, dang it,
We're in a
really?
dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
Fine,
Are you sure?
fine.
What if she... I don't know... turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner. Yes, I'm sure. Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world.
I guess.
I'm trusting you.
Alright, hey, I don't get to say here, what's the big deal?
Normally,
Yeah,
but
for real.
Not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go.
Well, I guess I was forced to.
Exactly that. Sweeping the knife from the table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it.
I
You don't
guess,
have
but
to
the
do
narrator's
anything,
gonna
but
force us
you do well
to.
to use it regardless. Moving on.
Alright, down we go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear?
Yes, it is.
Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Well,
she remember
sounds
us?
good. And she does remember us.
You walk down the
Aw,
stairs
she's
and lock
like,
eyes with the
wow,
princess.
way
She
more
looks
locked
at you,
up.
the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have
Meh.
you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Yeah, well, in every, round, there's been one chain that was broken, which I've always thought must be something of significance.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Sure. Not sure I need to do much. Yeah, I'll just sit with her. I'll sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Okay.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Fair enough.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Alright, sit where you were told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
My intentions, I've been here before, am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died, the other chain on the wall? Who was it for? What would you have me do? I think I'm just gonna leave you here. I'm gonna ask about the other chain.
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
Okay, fair enough.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Well, I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? Here, let me save one more time.
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated
What if we lock
things.
ourselves up so we can't stab her? But wait, no, because she'll be locked up with us.
Complicated things. How exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
Okay.
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
I
A
see.
contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck. If
Okay.
you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All
For
of
real,
this
he's
is
been hiding
incredibly
so much from
valuable
us.
Information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
I see.
That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't.
He's like acting real weird
Get
now.
It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
I'm not messing
Moving
it
on.
up.
Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
Exactly.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
No, I'm not gonna allow this.
I won't. Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Good.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that. Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Oh, trust me, I am not daydreaming. Okay, think I'm gonna leave you here, Slay. Alright, let's inspect the shackle, screw
I
it.
wouldn't do that if I were you.
I don't care what you
Why
have to
is
say.
that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
I mean, it's better than what you have in store for
And
me.
what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know. Maybe it will. He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
Exactly.
But
Don't
what if he's
trust
telling
him.
the truth? He isn't. I am.
Alright, well, I'm gonna inspect it anyways.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
And then it...
What is that
Oh
supposed to
my
mean?
gosh, we get locked up.
Yes.
It's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck. And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
Good. I'm glad.
Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Good.
Yes.
That's the better option.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
I don't mind it.
What are we supposed to do now?
Can't
Just
even
sit
cut
here.
ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
That's horrible.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Not to
Which
touch things we're
is-
specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
I suppose. Did you know that this was gonna happen? So we're both stuck here. I'll start there.
Yep.
Did you know this was gonna
No.
happen? Okay. Not one for small talk, are
Nope.
That's rude.
you? What should we do? Okay, well, I
You
guess
and
we'll
the
just sit
princess
here
wait
then.
in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
Nope, we're just
But
gonna
there
wait
isn't.
here.
Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent.
I
At least
see.
the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything.
I
She's not
guess.
ending anything. She's just sitting there.
Yeah, we're just kind of
Her
chilling.
very existence is a threat. It harms everything around
Well,
it.
I haven't been harmed.
How exactly does that work?
It just does.
Or you're just
But
lying.
your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
Probably, yeah.
Time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
That is true.
I suppose you're correct.
Oh, it got a
Things
little
are
darker.
changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there. But then they get larger and larger.
Okay. Hey, have you noticed the basement
I
changing?
don't like small talk. Remember?
Okay.
Still
Yeah, I
rude.
guess. Sorry. Well, we'll just continue to wait.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
I
Does
see.
make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
Yeah, well, this is
She
probably
hasn't
what she's
starved.
been through the whole time.
I guess she hasn't.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing
We're just
across
gonna
the
get
stone
buried
floor like a
alive.
liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly there are no walls. And then...
And what?
I think he's gone.
Oh,
Would you
is
look
he?
at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
True.
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Oh. Well, that's the end, I guess. But you do not get the chance to respond. It's time
She's
to
gone.
leave.
And there's that mirror.
Okay. so just the normal. It's gonna be
It
okay.
feels so bad, like looking into it right now.
You're right.
Okay. Part of me wants truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear. I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
If you say so. We'll trust you.
I'm glad you'll
Feels too
trust
good to
me.
be true.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into the reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Wait, what? But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Oh, a little bird head. Are you me?
You know what I
The narrator! A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. What the heck? So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions. Does it hurt when pieces break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me, or are you something else? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why? I've met you many times. Have you been the same all along? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place? I'm just gonna ask why.
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
I don't want to, though. Oh! Okay, we're gonna save. Yeah, he just keeps breaking. Honestly, I don't think it's worth asking him any of these things. I'm just gonna destroy the mirror. You've heard enough. You already know what you are. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. You already know what you are. You are the Long Quiet. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Wait, what? What the heck is going on? Oh. Huh?
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Hello there.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I see. I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means. I'll say I've missed you too. She unfurls in an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
These are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
I see.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
I guess open the door? There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is all this falling on me? Let's talk this through. I have so many questions. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what's the point of me doing anything? There has to be another way. This can't come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. Honestly, yeah, I don't think there's anything left to say.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
Free yourself. Okay, I don't know what's going on. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumbled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Aww. Take her hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. Oh, what is going on? You are free and she is with
It's
you.
magnificent.
Okay? There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. Okay, I guess we step in. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Aww! You know what? Oh, I don't even know, like, I don't know that I have words for it. So we're both just kind of like infinite beings, I guess, that kind of lost themselves along the way. I'm really interested in the whole, like, lore of this. I might have to just play more so that I can kind of get a little more information on it. I really liked it. I love the fact that there's so many different, like, choices for literally everything. Obviously it's not true total free will, but you get a lot of choices and can pick a lot of different paths to go. Finish the game, the good ending doesn't count. I see. You can hide the UI by hitting H. Okay. So I guess this is how we went through it? Or wait, I don't know. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Follow us somewhere else. Play our other game? I guess we'll just go to the... What does somewhere else go? Oh, it takes us to their website. Alright, well, let's return to the main menu. Well, if you guys enjoyed this series, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already so you never miss an upload. I upload every weekday at 12 p.m. Central here on YouTube, and I livestream Saturdays and Sundays over on Twitch. If you'd like to stay up to date with my latest plans and agenda, then go ahead and check out my social media in the description of this video. And I think that's all I have for you guys today, so until next time, bye-bye.